So I'm Tom Earl and I'm over here in Australia with Amos, and the main reason of the trip was to get this nano board which we've been working on all dialed in, and so here is the finished product. I spoke to you, what do you reckon, it was like 4 months ago?
Yeah, I reckon it's been a few months for sure.
And I said to you I'd like to try one of his chop tail models. So you used, what, the Spitfire as kind of like a good foundation?
I think we started as that basis because you were riding the Spitfire. Yeah, and then, well, where did we start really from the Spitfire? Obviously we cut about 6 inches off.
Yeah.
And then we started tweaking things more.
We think this is like the next kind of generation of prone foil boards, which we're all going to be kind of going down the route of. So feel-wise, what I noticed with it is when you step back and ride off the tail, it gives you like a more surfy feel, and it feels like you've got loads to kind of push through your turns. The yaw in this board model feels relatively more stable, with the mast mounted right at the very back of the board's length, which seems to encourage you to be more aggressive rolling this board into calves. You don't want to be afraid of dropping 5 inches.
I think that's a big thing you have to explain to people, that we really designed this to take that 5 or 6 inches off your regular prone board, but still feel comfortable, right?
I'm 5'9", 77 kgs, and the board dimensions that I've landed on is a 3.9. So for some perspective, I was riding the 4.2 Spitfire previous to that. So you want to drop a good 5 inches onto this board, otherwise you're going to kind of have all that board in front of the mast. That we're going for here is to be able to step back on the board and surf right back off the tail block with like the volume up underneath the chest, and it's still quite kind of not too blocky under the back foot, and the same in the outline. It's kind of got a nice bit of meat up here, and then it kind of like pulls in towards the tail, and we've just got like a little wing there just to kind of break the outline up. So the rocker's kind of quite relaxed, there's just enough to stop the nose going in. So I was actually really impressed with how this paddles. So I was like a little bit apprehensive with going down so short, but 3.9 actually feels really safe for paddling around, catching waves. Come and give us your opinion on the feel, Zane.
From a Spitfire to a Nano, like, it's definitely a lot different to what I'm used to, but the last few sessions I've been really liking the drive out of your turns. Like with the Spitfire, I have a lot more yaw movement, so it pivots, but with the Nano, it's a lot more drive through the turns, which is really nice to feel actually.
When you go through a turn, and it just feels like there's more to push against.
Yeah.
So it kind of like the drivey projection for a turn.
Yeah, you can push more against it more than say Spitfire.
If you're an intermediate looking to progress and you really want to kind of like take things to the next level, this is the board. If you're feeling a bit apprehensive and you're quite happy with where you're at and you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I can lose 5 inches, maybe it's not the board model for you. So it's definitely aimed, out of all the boards, it's aimed definitely towards advanced more than any of the other boards on the Amos line. We've done it in 3 stock sizes, which we think should cover the majority of all intermediate to advanced riders. So we've got a 3.9, which starts at 26.5, and then we've got a 3.11 and a 4.1, which, how many anyone know what literage is on the 4.1? 35 litres.
A cut-off board is a lot different, like, it's a different approach to what you would expect, and it just makes it exciting again.
Yeah, it does give that new, fresh, exciting feel to things, doesn't it?
Yeah.